Okay, let's see here. Here's an NES game that I don't want. Captain Comic. Yeah, I thought it was okay, but nothing great. Here's a couple doubles. I got Mario Duck Hunt. Everybody's got that. Here's a Top Gun with a somewhat tear at the top. And here's all the 2600 stuff. Oh wait, here's one Genesis game. Untested so far, but it probably works. I just haven't got around to testing it yet. It's a real sports talk baseball. Sorry. And here's all my 2600 games. This one might be for someone already. It's bowling. Someone showed interest in that, so I'm showing them what it looked like. Okay, I'm probably taking too much time here. Too many to fit in the box here. We got Amador. Here's a Dodgem. This is football, no label. Getting all these loose ones on top first. We got Combat with a written end label. We got plenty of Combats in here. Here's a Combat no end label. Combats are so common. It's ridiculous. Indy 500, no end label. It's probably be a two-part video because I'm probably taking too much time here. Another Combat, no end label. ET, no end label. Frogger, no label at all. I'm not going to pull all these out. You got a Uranus. There's a Phoenix. These two don't have end labels, so they're Sword Quest, Earthworld, and Fireworld. Here's a Donkey Kong, no end label. We got Casino, Solaris, River Raid, Ice Hockey, Circus Atari, Spider Fighter. This one over here fell over. Video Pinball, Breakout, Asteroids, Missile Command, Cubert, half a label. There's a Pac-Man, another Pac-Man, Mousetrap, Defender, Space Jockey. This is the one that got a cracked case, but the gameplay's just fine. Got a Gorf, another Space Invaders, Star Voyager. This is a funny one. It says G.I. Joe, but it's actually Empire Strikes Back on the inside. Someone changed out the insides of it. Vanguard. This one's a Slot Racers. We got a Super Breakout, Miss Pac-Man, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and this might be another one. Yeah. Journey Escape, Basketball, Demon Attack, Yar's Revenge, Haunted House. Here's a Frogger with a label. Here's a Pitfall. Here's a Cosmic Creeps. The label's really worn, but it's got the funky end on it. Demons to Diamonds, Firefighter, Star Raiders, and Star Master. Let me put this camera down for a second. Move this out of the way. See what we got here. Next, here is a broken Game Gear, and here's another broken Game Gear. One of these I took apart and never got it back together properly, so here's the parts for it. Sorry about that. Here's a Sonic 2 for the Game Gear. Here's some joysticks, arcade sticks that I'm debating on selling. I have this one on eBay at the moment. They all work. It's just I'm just not much of an arcade person, you know. I buy the stick, I get the sticks, and then I think they're cool, but they're really just taking up room and they're gathering dust. I don't have any Super Nintendo games to really use this one with anyway. Oh, maybe I shouldn't sell this one because I do got Street Fighter. I was thinking I didn't have any Genesis games for this to work with, but I got Street Fighter, but knowing me, I'd probably just play it with the controller anyway. I just don't know. I'm debating on this one at the moment. I might sell it anyway. It's an ASCII-ware Fighter Stick MD6. And then there's this one here. Another ASCII-ware for the PlayStation. I don't think I have any PlayStation games besides the Namco Museum games And I don't think Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man really play all that well with this thing anyway. They kind of play better with the joystick. So I'll probably sell this too. Yeah, who knows, I might just take it to eBay so I don't want to rip no one off. I really don't ever want to rip any of my friends off. But you know, once in a while there's those items where you'd rather take it to eBay to get top dollar for it. Because if someone's dumb enough to pay top dollar on eBay, then they're willing to pay it. They're willing to pay it, then they're willing to pay it. And then you don't feel like you're ripping anybody off because they're willing to pay it. But I would never want to rip any of my YouTube friends off ever. But if you trade me something good though. Let's see what we got here. Got a couple of CDI games. I don't have a CDI, but I was told that they worked. Got Palm Springs Open and Treasures of the Smithsonian. Now, let me put this down here. I've also decided to sell this. I made up my mind. I have decided to sell the Beatmania. I just don't see myself playing it in the game too. I'm probably going to take this to eBay, like I said, on the other one. Because I know people will pay a good penny for these, so I don't want to rip no one off, but I know I could probably get some money for this, so I'm just not coordinated. I can't even talk. I'm not coordinated enough to talk. I'm not coordinated enough to play this game. I'm really not. I have a heck of enough time with Guitar Hero, and I kind of like the Guitar Hero better because it's not as difficult. This I found extremely difficult and hurt my eyes really bad. It's really cool. Don't get me wrong, it's really cool. I just don't see myself playing it. I really wanted one. It looked awesome, and when I got it, it's one of those things. And I got two more things to show you, and then that will probably be the end of this video. You probably think I'm crazy for selling these as well, but they're Nintendo cases. Here's the game pack case. Let's see here. I just don't have room for those things. They're cool, they're really awesome, but I just don't have room. I kind of keep all my NES games together, and I have a heck of a lot more games than these two cases could hold. And I got this one here that has a Nintendo thing on the front. And I guess I found out that I now have more of these sleeves. I thought when I traded them to Tweer Up, I thought I didn't have any more, but it looks like I have a few more in here. These things are really awesome, but you know, I keep all my NES games together, so this really doesn't do me any good. And they just take up too much room, and I have not enough room as it is. And let me pause this one more time, and I'll be right back. Now, what am I looking for? Well, at the moment, I'm just looking for certain games in particular. That doesn't mean there's not other things out there I don't want, but at the moment, I kind of want some certain Atari 2600 ColecoVision games. For the 2600, what I'm really looking for is Star Wars Arcade, Alien, Kool-Aid Man, Keystone Capers, Jawbreaker, Frostbite, Frankenstein's Monster, Fathom, Fantastic Voyage, Decathlon, Winter Games, Beamrider, Bank Heist. For the Atari 7800, I'm only looking for Commando. That's kind of a really uncommon, rare game, so I'm not expecting to find that. For the ColecoVision, I'm looking for Frenzy, Gorf, Tutankhamun, Pepper 2, Miner 2049er, Jumpman Jr., and Beamrider. And here's a couple of items that I was looking for in the past, but I kind of stopped looking for them. But maybe, I'm still not sure how bad I want these games anymore, but I guess Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box, which would be the sequel to the Curious Village that I already beat. Castlevania Order of Ecclesia, Castlevania Portrait of Ruin, Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. I'm not sure how bad I want those anymore. I'm pretty sure they're all pretty awesome, but, you know. And besides that, I'm not really sure. I'm really not sure. Because I'm kind of in the 2600 kick at the moment. So, and I'm also looking for any of the Intellivision games that I'm missing from my collection, and or manuals or overlays. I will see what I can do in posting a link to that stuff in the description bar, if I'm able to. But besides that, I guess that's the end of this video. So thanks for watching. Here is something that I forgot to show. Just something I have on eBay. This really wasn't that important, but it was a PS1 with a really awesome looking Alps controller. I almost debated on keeping this. It worked really well with Centipede on the PlayStation 1, so I really considered keeping that. And a bunch of games that are really scratched or untested, or some of them aren't scratched, like Caesar's Palace, but I can't guarantee none of these. Knockout King 2000, Gran Turismo 2, Gran Turismo 1, Monopoly. I believe that's not scratched at all. That's my own copy. NASCAR 99, and SmackDown 2. A couple of other things that I'm looking for is Willow on the NES, Gauntlet on the NES, a very common game called Tetris on the Game Boy. I want to play Tetris on my Game Boy. And I can't think at the moment, so I guess that's all.